I found 5 new best base locations that are going to give you unlimited quartz, unlimited ore, unlimited stone, unlimited everything. In addition to that, I found a really awesome base that you could multi-platform, so you could have your farm and have your standard base in the same spot location. And of course, I have a base that you guys probably haven't seen anywhere else. As you guys know, I was the first one to discover one base that everybody went ahead and copied and didn't give credit for. So hopefully you guys like these bases. So with that being said, let's go to the first one. All right, so our first base we're going to be taking a look at is this one right here, guys. This is going to be in the desolated desert. And the great thing about this base, guys, is that it has so many things going for it. It has coal, all right? It has stone. In addition to that, it has a really good farming method when it comes to farming other devices or other stuff, which I'll show you guys right now, because it also has a ore node. All right, so you're able to get an ore node. Now, the great thing, what I love about this particular base is that in addition to that, it has a tree right here next to it. So if you need to farm stuff to make sure that your characters have multiple stats and multiple things, you're able to farm this tree. And on top of that, if that wasn't in it, there is also a chest that's farmable here as well that you can hit every single time it resets. So a lot of stuff going for it. You could even hit wood if you guys want to get wood and fiber. So you can come in here and get some wood and fiber. So really, really good base. On top of that, it does have stone as well. I didn't mention that. So you have a stone node right there. So overall, in general, this base right here, guys, has a total of 9 coal nodes that you're going to be able to farm 2 quartz, 2 ore nodes, and a tree and a chest. Really, really awesome place to farm. I would suggest maybe building a base here kind of a little bit later in the game, because you're probably gonna have to defend yourself just a little bit. You won't get invaded that much, but you do have to deal with a couple of solo roaming ads here in the general. So how do you build this base? You are gonna need to set down a foundation. So you're gonna have to set at least 2 of these down. Let me get rid of this guy. This guy's not gonna crap on us here. All right, so you're gonna have to set down 1 and 2 wood sections here. That's gonna let you lay this base down flat, and this is the best spot that I found of laying it, that covers the coal knots and covers the ore knot as well. Put down a chest and you can transition from one base to another, and this is gonna be located right here on the map, guys, on 320 495. Now, remember, you're probably going to want to make sure you get some, this is a hot area, so you want to make sure you come with some items here for you to build, which is going to be the hit resistant one. And make sure you guys are able to build a little spot that has a little place to put your little block of ice, so you can keep this place cool, and your workers are going to be cool as well when they're working in this particular base location. All right, so this is the next base location right here, guys. Now, the beautiful thing about this particular base, guys, I believe this is the only spot that I found that has so much ore. It has a total of, yes, 10 ore pillars here that you're going to be able to farm, and it has a lot of things going for it. So let's talk about what it has going for it. So number 1, we have ore. We have stone. There's a total of 10 different ores. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 over there of the ore nodes. Now, the great thing about this base is the fact that you're also able to get a tree. So I love showing you guys spots where there's multiple things that you guys can do with it, because you're going to be able to farm this tree if you build out here. And there is also a chest in this location that you're also able to farm. I believe the chest is somewhere in this little area. I kind of must have missed it. It's somewhere. No, actually, you know what? I think it's like right dab in the middle of this here. It spawns like right here. I think I picked it up when I was doing the video. But it spawns right here, and you'll be able to kind of just farm this chest over and over as it progresses. So great thing about this spot, guys, is if you're looking to get ore, this is going to be the spot you want to go with. 10 nodes of ore. Really, really crazy. I don't know if this spot is invadable. I mean, it doesn't look like it would be too invadable because it only has 1 route. So it might be invadable from the front. Apart from the backside, I don't think you're going to be getting invaded in the backside. You kind of want to set your base a little bit further in so you can farm all the nodes and be able to deal with any attack that you might be getting from the front side. So I don't know if it's invadable. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a best spot if you're looking for ore and want to get a lot of ore real fast. I think this is the only spot that has 10. If you guys found one that has more than 10 or has 10, please let me know in the comment section. All right, this next spot I have for you guys is the one that I was talking about, that this is going to be a multi-layered spot. Now, what I mean by multi-layered spot, it means that you could have one base here and one base right next to it and allow you to transition from one base to another. So as you guys notice, this base is completely flat ground. And the great thing I love about this base is that it does not get invaded. In addition to that, this is a very nice spot if you want to set up a farm. You can literally set up your whole farm base around here, and it gives you two viable options to be able to build around it. So let me give you guys a wider view of this area. So you notice we're completely flat land, uninvaded, and the great thing is you're able to build your nice little farm right here. Now, like I said, there are two ways you can go about this. You could build your primary base up here, and if you guys want to, you could build your secondary base up down here. Another nice place with a bunch of flat land with a nice little view of the water here. And not only that, so you could be able to build you could either build your main base down here, build stairs going up towards this area, which I'm going to have to wait for my pal to get a little bit of health back. Energy back here. And we should probably feed him. And build some stairs going up here and have your farm up here, or vice versa. So a really good area to have, not invadable. At least this part up here is not invadable. The bottom part, I don't know, but you're able to set this in multi-layers. And I know a lot of you guys are looking for places that aren't invadable and have a nice little spot to build a farm, or have a very flat surface that you can build upon to maximize the workspace. I love the area mostly because of the cinematic view. You got palm trees, you got the nice ocean, you got the nice rock scenery right there, you got the forest thing up here as well. There are a little bit of rocks, not that many rocks to farm like ore, but there is a little bit, so you're not going to be doing a lot of ore farming here, but mostly this is going to be like your primary base, your farm base, and then you can have an additional mineral base set up, because you are able to get 3 bases in one specific area. Now, this base is going to be located right here, fellas, in the map. It's going to be at pretty much 460 -91. All right, 460 -91. This is where you're going to want to make sure you get this particular base. Now, with this base out of the way, let's take a look at the next one, which is going to give you some really high-end material. All right, so here we are within the next base. Now, the beautiful thing about this base, guys, is you're going to be able to pick up ore, and you're going to be able to pick up a total of 9 of these rocks that are going to have quartz. This is definitely a little bit late game, but you do have such a huge advantage when you guys are using this particular area, because there is going to be a chest that's farmable, which unfortunately I already picked up, which is going to be located. I'll show you guys where it's located so you guys know where to pick it up. So it will be located like right here in this little corner. You'll be able to pick up the chest. Now, a great thing I love about this area as well is that there are eggs. There's going to be a little egg right here, which I already picked up, and then there's going to be also 1 egg across, which you could theoretically farm if you're trying to find a specific pal that's within this area. The beautiful thing is you got 2 ore knots and a total of 9 quartz. So this is definitely a late game build area, especially just for mining. So if you're trying to mine some quartz, you're trying to mine some ore. The great thing about this one as well is the fact that this is not invadable. So no one's going to be able to invade you. So you can just set the farm here, start harvesting that ore, start harvesting that quartz, and then just start farming the chest every time it resets. And the 2 eggs right here. Now there are other chests scattered around the area. I didn't mark them on the map, but you could theoretically just, kind of fly around in the meantime you're setting up your base, and you'll be able to see where the chests are at, and, kind of just make sure you guys grab them every single time. This base is going to be located right here, guys, -255, 399. Alright, so now let me share with you guys the base that I have chosen to be my #1 base, and this is the base I actually showcased before everybody copied my base, this particular base. This is one of my favorite spots in the game, and I always like to showcase it. I'm going to give you guys some tips that no one else has given you guys about this particular location, because they did copy, so they don't know about the stuff that I'm about to tell you guys. So the great thing about this base, guys, is that it has ore knots. So it has a total of, I believe it's 4 or 5 ore knots, because some of them have been destroyed. And it has a total of 5 coal. So that is extremely, extremely awesome, because you're able to get really high-end material. And this is one of the bases I recommend you try to get here as quickly as you possibly can. To build this base, you're definitely going to have to build these wood planks right here to be able to set this down. So you want to either set, a 4x2, so 2, and then 4 planks, or you could do 3 planks and and work your way around here like I have this base right here. So let me show you guys exactly one thing no one shows you. So one great thing about this particular base, guys, is that you're able to get sulfur as well, which no one tells you about, and you're able to do a nice egg farm and a nice chest farm. Okay, so let me show you guys exactly what I mean. So if I come down here, you're going to notice that when you go down here, there's going to be a chest right here every single time. So you can kind of come here and farm this chest over and over. But the great thing about this is that there are other chests, but I want to show you guys one particular area that has the quartz here, which you'll be able to farm. So if you go to this side right here, there's going to be a chest right next to this rock. So whenever you guys are lacking sulfur, you can literally come down here and farm this chest and get yourself some sulfur as well. Okay, so you can just come here because, you know, sulfur you're not going to be using a lot, but if you do need some, you can literally just come down there and grab that. Now, in addition to that, there are a total of 3 eggs right here that you're able to farm. So there's this one, there's that one across, and then there's another one up top. So there's those 3 eggs. There's more eggs, but those are the main ones I usually just farm over and over because there's another egg across over there on that side right there, right next to the base. And there's also a chest right here. So I'm going to pull up the map. I'm going to show you guys the chest that I have marked so you guys know exactly where to go to be able to get this. So basically where all these stars are at, there's chests. Now there are more chests. I just haven't marked all of them because I just kind of just go around and farm them. But once you get the, you know, the kind of like the chest route and the egg farm route, you guys are pretty much set to go. You see there's another egg right there on top of the mountain. There's another chest over there. So apart from this base being super duper OP by having a lot of ore, having a lot of coal, it's pretty OP when it comes to farming chests, farming eggs, and farming sulfur. So really, a lot of really good important stuff. And I kind of went ahead and grabbed those rocks. A lot of really good stuff that you're able to do with this base that you probably haven't heard it before, but you are able to get a lot of extra material apart from just the material a lot of people have been talking about. So one important thing, guys, now that you have your materials set up and you guys know where to get all these crazy materials, it's going to be fundamental that you find out what pals you need to start farming for, because they're the ones that hit the hardest. If you want to know what those pals are, check out this video that's popping up right now on the screen so you guys can know exactly what pals you should be getting and which ones are the ones that do the ton of damage. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoy videos like this, drop it in the comments. So I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, do me the huge favor, guys, drop a comment, drop a like, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.